Hi. I haven't made a video in a while. I wanted to ask a question, and maybe if somebody has an answer, you can put it in the comment section. I called a person today. Her name is Kirsten Snowden, and I asked her why she never apologized for having me prosecuted back in 2012 in Portland, Oregon. She's a senior deputy district attorney with Multnomah County, and she had me prosecuted for stalking and harassing a man named Jordan Gowie. Jordan is the brother of a woman named Jessica Gowie, who was reportedly killed in the Aurora, Colorado theater shooting. When I spoke with Jordan, at first I had read his blog, and this was back in 2012, the end of 2012, and it was reported that there was a theater shooting at the Century 16 Theater in Aurora, Colorado on July 20th, 2012. And Jordan told me, well, first I read his blog, and the blog said that he went from San Antonio, Texas, out to Aurora, and he never saw his sister. He never saw his sister's remains. His sister supposedly passed away. And I emailed Jordan, and then I asked him if I could speak with him. He emailed me his phone number. I called him up, and I remember asking him if he saw his sister's body. And he said no, and then he started yelling at me, screaming at me, saying that I had offended him and that I had offended his family. And I don't remember what he said after that, but I remember reading news stories that there was an officer, Aaron Blue, with the Aurora Police Department, who said that he held Jessica's body, or that he held Jessica in the back of a patrol car, and they were driving from the theater to a hospital. I left several voice messages for Officer Blue, but I never received a return phone call. I told him that Jordan had told me that the family never got the body back for the funeral, and I also told him that Jessica's mother was saying that her daughter's head was blown off. So I was asking him if her head was blown off, if Jessica's head was blown off, what was he holding on to in the back of the patrol car? I mean, she'd be dead. Why would you even be driving to the hospital? Officer Blue never returned any of my phone calls. And then I spoke with a man named Gregory Medek. Gregory Medek lives in Aurora, or did back when I called him. And there were 1,200 people that had attended his daughter Micayla's funeral. Governor John Hickenlooper was there. Police Chief Dan Oates was there. Dan Oates is now in Miami. And I had called the governor's office, Hickenlooper's office, emailed them, and left many messages with the Aurora Police Department, and everyone ignored me. But Gregory told me that his daughter's coffin was empty. There was 1,200 people at the funeral and nobody in the coffin. And his wife was screaming on the phone, wanting to know where they all were.